Hey guys, welcome to my backyard. Well, part of it. This is part of being a mom and having to get work done, but also having a toddler that needs to nap. So I'm doing this at home in my backyard today. And also allows you to see just how versatile taking these workouts anywhere is. Our warm-up today, starting with those same 10 belly breaths that we've been using, right? We want to breathe in through the nose, really fill up that 360 and push down on the pelvic floor. And then as we breathe out, kind of suck everything back in. We want to allow you to have the grace and space to take 30 to 45 minutes just for you, leaving the rest of the world behind. That being said, once we've done our 10 belly breaths, we're gonna go out for a 100-meter run. If you're at home, I would go down 2 or 3 driveways, head back in. We're then gonna do 5 burpees, right? Classic favorite CrossFit movement, chest to the deck. Jump and clap for 5. We're gonna do that for 3 rounds. 100-meter run, 5 burpees, right? It's rest or active recovery day on Thursday. From here, we're gonna go into shin box flows as well as a dead bug. So, I'm gonna change my camera angle just slightly. We'll be right back. All right, here we are for our shin box flow. When we are on the ground, we're gonna have a 90 with our legs. Goal is to keep the hands off of our thighs, off of the ground, to be able to come into legs essentially flat on the floor, or feet flat on the floor in front of you, dropping them to the opposite side, and then going through that. Each direction would be 1. We're gonna do 10 in total. The second thing we're gonna do is 10 dead bugs. So, with our dead bug, we're essentially doing a reverse tabletop. So from this position, we're gonna have legs at 90 degrees, and we're gonna think about hugging a big ball. From here, relax the head down. We're gonna go opposite arm overhead, and we're gonna start with just doing 1 arm. If I can continue to hold my back flat, then and only then do I wanna add my legs in. So from here, I'm gonna go left arm, right foot, and I'm only gonna come down as far as I can without arching through the back. So we wanna avoid that arch that then happens. Again, we're gonna do 10 in total. It should be a nice and controlled movement. So 10 shin box flow, 10 dead bugs. We're gonna do that for 3 rounds. And then we're gonna get into our workout portion today, which is a fun kettlebell, sit up, hip bridge workout today. So today's workout is a 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 of a kettlebell swing, an abmat sit-up, or some type of sit-up, I guess, of choice. If you wanted to leave that open-ended, more of a V-up or tuck crunch, that's up to you. And then a hip bridge. After the end of each round, we're gonna do a 200-meter run. So 50 of each rep, 200-meter run. 40 of each rep, 200-meter run. So you can kind of follow that sequence pretty simply. The kettlebell swing is assumed that it's gonna be a full swing, kettlebell overhead. So heels outside of the hips. From here, I'm gonna hinge at the hip versus squatting at the knee. Hips are gonna go back, chest will come forward. From here, I'm gonna snap open through the hips, landing in that full overhead position. Ideally, we'll be able to wait until the bicep physically touches the rib cage before we hinge into that back swing. Full range of motion, again, is snapping through the hip to overhead. If we have shoulder issues, we can certainly come from that back position, snapping bottom of the kettlebell to the fence, or in my case, fence ahead of me or to a wall. Once we've done 50, we're gonna drop down and do 50 sit-ups. If we don't have an ab mat, it's not the end of the world. I like to come in when I don't have an ab mat and leave my feet flat. Allows me to pull a little bit harder from the hip flexor when I don't have the ab mat to push off of. So we would come down, shoulders to the ground, all the way, shoulders stacked back over that hip. Once we've done 50 sit-ups, we're then gonna do 50 hip bridge. So for our hip bridge, our heels are gonna be lined up with our hips. From here, I'm going to relax my head onto the ground. I'm going to drive through my heels to get that hip all the way fully extended. Looking for 50 full reps of that. Once I've completed those 50 reps, I then head out the door for that 200-meter run. If we don't have the ability to run, or we're in a place, or in my case, right, my son's napping, I wouldn't want to go for a run, I could do some single unders in place. I would do 60 seconds of single unders because it's going to take me about a minute to run. So I want to make that kind of time domain very similar. So that would be my recommendation. So 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. 3 movements, 200-meter run. You would end with a 200-meter run. See you guys on Friday.